Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we get the message on the dice for today. Keep in mind that as you interact with the channel by liking, subscribing, and commenting down below, it does allow me an opportunity to connect with your energy to get you out more resonant readings. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into your daily dice message and find out what it is. So Source, for today's daily dice, what would you like to tell my fellow humans today? What is today's daily dice message, Source? What would you like them to know? How can we help them out? So we have 7th house, Pisces energy, and Uranus. Okay. Let's get this up here. So something to do with change your relationships, change the way you feel in your relationships. Right? This is some kind of subconscious feeling that is coming through today, that maybe you see your relationships as being a failure, right? Like you never get people in your life that care about you, or you never have people that come around that really want to be there, or that it seems like no matter how hard you try, you want to have friends like they had on Friends. But that just isn't something that is able to come into your life. And this is about thinking about the future. Okay, let's stop and consider, what kind of connections have you had up until now? Okay, and acknowledging that, not staying stuck in that energy, but acknowledging, you know what, these are the types of energies that I have had in my life. When I was with these people, this is also the same type of energy that I was exuding, you know? So if you're with people who are really shady and maybe didn't care about you, or only were self-centered, then that projection on self, right? It's not that you were shady and self-centered. You were shady and self-centered with yourself. Do you see how that works? It's like you were being shady about what your wants were. You're being shady about what you needed, and you could have been a people pleaser and always saying yes to another person and having a lack of boundaries. And that's what that shady energy is with yourself, because those others were more than likely stepping over your boundaries. And this is just an example coming through. There are plenty of situations that may differ from this, but just understanding this example for you is seeing how a person treats you is most likely how you're treating yourself, which is why the journey of self-love is so powerful. Because when you learn to love yourself like a lover, like a best friend, like a brother, like a sister, like a mom, like a dad, like a grandchild, okay, like a niece, a nephew, whatever it is, and this is embodying the whole of love, everybody that's around you, right? And understanding to love yourself from all these angles means that you begin to teach yourself how you want to be treated, and likewise you teach others how you want to be treated. And so it opens you up to a whole new world of different type of energies here. There may have been some kind of addiction to people who are low vibrational, right? That toxic energy. This could have been reminiscent of your childhood. You may have been comfortable with people who downtrodden your abilities, people who made you question your self-worth, question your abilities, question your worth, or your sense of well-being. Right? This could have been something that you experienced as a child. Maybe you had parents that were emotionally disconnected, or you had parents that were very highly narcissistic, or you had parents that were very much in a place of dismissing you as a whole person, that neglect, that emotional neglect. And so this is really about you looking into those past actions. Okay, where did I learn these actions from, and how were they affecting my relationships up until this point? Because now I have a choice to radically change this, to look to the future and say, I don't want relationships like this. I want relationships like this. I want them to be trustworthy, and I want there to be integrity. I want there to be honor. I want there to be a sense of self, a sense of self-awareness, a sense of understanding and compassion and kindness and love and truthfulness, right? Whatever it is that you want, as that's going to differ for so many. It's like understanding that and really making a list for yourself, or really taking the time to truly lean into that emotion and that feeling. What is it going to be like for you having a family member like this, or having a friend like this, and in turn leaning into what is it going to feel like for you to show up like that for yourself? What does that mean for yourself? This is about reforming everything that you have learned up until now, revamping your entire existence here. And yes, it may sound egocentric. It may sound egocentric. It may sound eccentric. It may sound uncanny. It may be like, oh, how is this ever going to work? But the truth is that when you learn what it is that has led you to this point, this is the first step into truly healing yourself on a whole. You've accepted that there's nothing you can do to change the past, and there's everything that you can do to change this now moment. And that's what affects the future. And that's what Uranus is all about. It's about being brave enough to let go of past energies, right? And allow yourself to be here in this here now moment, knowing what you want for future situations. Because in truth, if we were to break it down, there's this saying, tomorrow never comes, right? And that is so true. Tomorrow will never be here, because when tomorrow is here, it's today, right? And you could say, well, but today was yesterday's tomorrow. It was, but now it's today. You see, so tomorrow will never truly come, because tomorrow will eventually turn into today. So the future doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is this here now here moment. Okay? And so as you truly grow and you lean into this energy, the past is the past. There's nothing that we can do to change the past. But we have control over how we approach the future. I love this. I love what just came out here for you. Okay, look, we have change. Number 33, chameleon change. And I literally just said to change the future as these flew over. Okay, so you have this energy of stop blending in. Stop being like you were. Stop being that person that you were when you were a child, when you didn't know any better, because now you have a choice, and now you can choose to be better and to know better and know what works best for you. And then we have this energy of equality here with Seahorse coming out, number 14, right? 5, all about change as well. And I love how synchronistic this is. We also have seahorses here, which I recently learned that seahorses mate for life. It's really adorable. It's so cute. But knowing that this is coming through, it tells me that you have been affected in a lot of your love relationships by your past energies. This is carrying the weight of your ancestors, right? Generational curses have affected the way you show up in relationships, because maybe you didn't know any better, or maybe you didn't have boundaries, or maybe you didn't understand what love was, or maybe you thought being in a toxic connection was what love was, because you're used to a roller coaster of emotions. Look, and we have fixed energy here. We have stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. I feel like this is what you're trying to bring in. This is what you want to come in, is this beautiful energy. I was saying, like, honor, integrity, someone who's loyal, someone who's dependable, someone who's persistently showing up, as well as you persistently showing up, and stability. And it's intriguing that we got fixed signs here, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. We have this energy coming in where sometimes fixed signs are very stubborn. And they're very resistant to change. So this could be very much what you're experiencing right now, is that resistance of the emotional ego, not wanting to change because this is what's comfortable. And yet with Piscean energy coming out up here, this ask of being more mutable, which is going with the flow and knowing that the only constant thing in life you will ever experience is change. So you want that equality, then what can you change today for you to help get you one step closer? It's not about everyone else, it's about self. And when you embrace this fully, you learn to grow into such a powerful person, okay? I love you. I hope that this resonates. If it did, leave me a thumbs up down below. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there though. And until next time, stay human. Bye.